You just cry out to God. You cry out to God. That's all you can do. When you're flying around like a piece of paper, that's all you can do is cry to God, beg Him to help you. There's nothing or no one in this world can help you when you're in something like that.
Tossed in the air like a piece of paper. That's one family's description of what happened Saturday night here at El Reno. I'm Dave Morris reporting for the Oklahoman, just across the street from the damage where an EF3 tornado struck late Saturday night at the Skyview mobile home and the American Budget Value Motel.
We found out that the tornado was the EF3. That blew my mind. Who survives? Nobody.
You guys.
We did.
We spoke with some of the survivors. Gus Black lifted beams of his mobile home up so that his family could escape. We spoke with the mother and daughter, the daughter pulling the mother out of the rubble that night. 10 people were inside that mobile home. They escaped.
After seeing those little children like that and them losing their mama next door to us, and she was a friend of ours, you know. She was a really sweet lady. And when I was walking, her husband's brother come running up to me. He said, "Where's my brother? Are they all right?" And I said, "We got the children out, but your brother and his wife are still under there." And then he just took off running towards her trailer. He said, "No."
When I landed on that vehicle and I came crashing down, when I fell off of there, I didn't have no shirt on. My shirt was gone and my shoes were gone.
Your shirt was blown off.
My shirt was gone. We had all these. I'm bruised up from my whole shoulder to my back. I'm just bruised up. I mean, and there's a lot of people like that. I mean,
in our whole community, you know, a lot of people were hurt, and maybe their trailers didn't get blown up like us, but they got hurt. You know, everybody was hurt, and everyone in the trailer park, you know, children, people were screaming. They can't find their kids. They can't find their sister. They can't find their brother. Everybody was in shock, you know, and we were all just trying our best to comfort each other, you know, even though we didn't know each other. Everybody that was hurt and looking for loved ones, we did our best.
2 are reported dead. Many other people are still fighting those injuries, some serious, some perhaps facing amputation. We heard that from Governor Kevin Stitt, who toured the devastation here with local elected officials alongside El Reno Mayor Matt White.
Basically from this area right here all the way back, completely decimated. These are trailers right here. That's what we had. Wow. That's what we looked through and everything else.
They toured the area just behind me at the mobile home park and the motel. Governor Stitt, during that tour, received a call from President Donald Trump. They spoke for a couple of minutes about this. President Trump pledging his support. Governor Stitt replying that he had already spoken with the FEMA director and is requesting aid for those.
Yes, it was an F3, and you know, we got lucky on where it hit. I mean, obviously not for the people that were injured, but it could have been much worse. We had 2 fatalities. We have, I think, 13 folks that are currently in the hospital.
We also caught up with the governor and the mayor over at the Gene Simmons Field House, which is being used as a shelter for the local Red Cross. We also spoke with survivors while there.
A rough couple weeks for Oklahoma. I've traveled to western Oklahoma and saw the flood damage there. We've been to eastern Oklahoma with Skytook and Avant that had severe flooding. Also then down south in Muskogee, where it's just being, you know, it's basically worse than the '86 flood right now. They're still peaking out right now. The Arkansas River is continuing to open up the floodgates. We're now at around 275,000 cubic feet per second. That was another step up because of some rains that we've had. And so through all of that, and then we had this tornado in El Reno. So, you know, I've just been so impressed with the team and what they've done you know, the first responders. I can't thank them enough. I met all the firefighters that were there on scene that night. You know, so our hearts and prayers go with those families of the 2 people that were lost here in the El Reno community. That's why we're here, to make sure that the resources are provided to this community. Oklahomans from all over the state are thinking about El Reno and asking me what they can do to help. So I want El Reno to know that. And then actually it was just, I was supposed to get a call last night from the president. He actually called me while I was touring the tornado damage, and so I got a chance to talk to him. He was over in Japan, and his thoughts and prayers are with El Reno. When he saw that on the television, he wanted to reach out to us, And he said, anything you need, just let me know. The federal government is here to support us. I've already been on the phone with the director of FEMA, also the Secretary of the Army, and they just wanted to make sure that all the resources that we needed were available. So I've signed the executive order and declared all 77 counties a disaster area, so we can start getting some resources to come in and help. She survived?
Barely.
Barely. She's in the hospital right now.
Army carried her from the trailer to the ambulance, which is about 2 blocks away, barefooted. My feet are all cut up.
Wow.
My feet are all cut up.
But who died next?
Okay, the little kids that came to us, okay,
Their mother.
Their mother. So the little kids, you went over, did you find her then?
Yeah, I pulled them out of the rubble.
we
Yeah.
pulled the kids out and then brought them to us to
You went and found the mom?
we tried, we tried, but we couldn't. They were so far under.
Everybody was screaming underneath all that rubble. I couldn't move no cars off of that. I couldn't.
He lifted the walls. She's the one that pulled me out to save me, helped save me, and she pulled her dad out, and she helped pull her mother out.
What was that like for you?
It was scary because I didn't know if my mom was alive. She wasn't moving. And I started crying. Like, it was just all hard because like it was everybody. Everything was everything was on top of my grandma, my dad, and my mom. And it was just scary seeing my mom's feet just there. And she wasn't moving, and I thought she was dead. I was crying and I was screaming, and then my dad just, even though he was hurt, he lifted it up and he had to pull my mom out, and she couldn't even walk. So, and then we started to smell gas. So then that's whenever we took her to the ambulance.
What was going through your mind when you saw your dad lift up those heavy pieces of metal?
Was shattered. He has shattered shoulders and collarbones, and he did that for his wife.
And then I just had to think to get mom out, and then I had to pull her legs, and then I had to wake her up. And then she finally woke up and got up, and then she started moving. So then I pulled her out, and then after I pulled her out, and that's whenever she was saying that she can't walk. And then, so then we started to smell gas, and we didn't know. Like when we woke up, we didn't know if there was a tornado coming because the sirens just came on, and I thought there was another tornado coming.
16 years old, and she helped save our lives.